Now then, sugar plums, I thought I'd quickly show you how I put a little bit of shape back into my hair. It's got really long and lifeless, so I thought I'd do something different and follow Brad Mondo's tutorial. So you need to start off by separating the hair from the ears across and pop 2 bobbles in. The front one coming straight forward and the top one needs to be right at the top of the crown. So I'm just bringing the hair forward. I'm not taking off too much because I want to keep quite a bit of my length in it. It can go a bit scraggly towards the ends and I do not like that look. So yeah, not taking off too much, but just enough to give it a little bit of shape. Then moving on to the top section, I'm just brushing it through with a brush first just to make sure that we get out all them bigger knots, and then moving on to a comb and then taking off around the same as I did with the front section. And then it is as simple as that. I was actually a hairdresser for many years, but it has been a long time since I've cut hair, but I've always done my own hair because, let's face it, it saves a lot of money. But I'm sure there's many hairdressers out there that are a lot more qualified than me and better. But yeah, so I tend to snip into the hair rather than giving it a blunt cut. It just lays a little bit nicer really, but cutting it straight across doesn't matter either. If that's the only way that you can do it, you might just need to snip into the ends just a little bit, just so that it's not as blunt and it just lays a little bit nicer. If you're wondering why I'm whispering, I'm a total night owl and everyone is asleep, so there's that. I always like to blow dry my hair and straighten it just so that I can see if there's any points where I need to thin it out or chip into it or anything. And I also like to give my ends a good trim too. That right hand side layering around my face is looking a little bit blunt too, so you'll see in a moment I just do a little bit of slicing just to take a bit of weight out of that. And then I'm just going to give my fringe a little trim so it's not in my eyes. But yeah, I think I'm going to curl it in the next video so you can see what it looks like. It'll really bounce up and you can see them layers a lot nicer. So I'm just sectioning my fringe off there, taking a little section in the middle, taking that shorter than the rest, and then joining that up, just angling it round. I'm half tempted to do some micro bangs, but I think they'd really do my head in, to be honest. But I do think they look really cool on other people. So yeah, this was the section that I thought was a little bit blunt, so I'm just snipping into that. So hopefully it'll lay a little bit nicer. Just combing it up just to chip a bit of weight out of there. And then also I'm just going to slice into it. I really did feel that that side was quite a bit blockier than the other. But yeah, if you do want to see me curling it and making them layers pop, do watch my next video. Thanks then guys, night. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning for me, so I better get some sleep.